'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. But in the small business, across the old street, was a busy, visible boss. Let's call him Pete. Working so hard, he began to nod off, and he would have kept sleeping had he not heard a scoff. And then that Pete, that workaholic Pete, he leapt in the air about 20 feet. There stood before him was a man in a suit. Peter got scared. "No, please don't shoot. I am the invisible boss," the strange man said. "It's Christmas Eve, Pete. Why aren't you in bed?"
"Too much work," Peter said. "There's too little time. My business needs running. It needs every dime."
The invisible boss rolled his eyes in abuse, clearly unmoved at Peter's excuse. "My friend," he spoke, "you don't know what you're losing. What's worse, you've done this of your own choosing." "No matter, I'll show you," said the invisible boss. "Your absence in life is truly a loss." The scenery changed, wind started to blow, and inside the office was suddenly snow. Pete's lovely wife and children were there, building a snowman with love and great care. When his youngest asked,
"Is Daddy going to show?"
his wife's eyes filled with tears, her head shaking no. Pete stared at the floor, clearly repenting. The invisible boss remained unrelenting. The snow blew away, a new scene in place. "Pete, I'm not finished making my case." It was Christmas Day, and you probably guessed. Pete's parents and in-laws weren't very impressed. He answered his email, he lived on his phone, leaving the family to chill on their own. As the scene again began to change, Pete's facial complexion grew very strange. "All right, I get it. I'm a slave to my work. My business owns me. I'm not really a jerk." "Life can be different," said Mr. Invisible. "Owning a business shouldn't be so miserable." "But how?" Pete said, looking down at his knee. "My business can't function, won't run without me." The invisible boss turned, pointing to Pete's computer, and said, "There on the internet lies your workaholic rehabilitation tutor. With their help, you won't be a slave to your cell. The hours you work won't be living hell. Your business will prosper with minimal stress. You'll get to play more and work even less." From that holiday on, Pete always felt rich, because he no longer was his business's, he didn't work as much. The invisible boss will lessen your strife. Learn to own your own business and own your own life.